Hello, everyone. My name is Evan Jacobs, and we have got a tremendous bout here today. It's a rematch between Naoya, the Monster Inoue, versus Nonito, the Filipino Flash Donaire. This is it's just a bout that we're all very, very excited about. I'm just going to jump right into it. Inoue's 29, Donaire's 39. Inoue's 5'5". And Donaire's 5'7". They're both bantamweights, 118 pounds, 67 reach for Inoue, 68 reach for Donaire. 22 wins, 0 losses for Inoue, 42 wins, 6 losses, only one of those by knockout for Nonito Donaire. So Inoue 22-0. Just making sure I said that right. This is a 12-round fight, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. Let's get right to it. I'm going to warn you up front that I am going to be eating during this. Kind of on a bit of a time thing, and so I wanted to try to do my weekly podcast, and Anyway, in a way, this bout is happening because in the first fight, Nonito Donaire gave a really, really good account of himself, broke Inoue's orbital bone, and apparently I believe Inoue has said that he wants a definitive victory over the great Nonito Donaire. So that is why this bout is happening. I'm sure there's other reasons. Probably easy for Top Rank to make this fight. There's millions of reasons why stuff like this happens. So anyway, I'm excited to see it. Honestly, I don't think it's probably going to be that much different than the first fight. In fact, I think Inoue should beat Donaire again. Although, there was a point where, Donaire landed very heavily on Inoue. We saw Inoue kind of rattled for the first time, and he broke Inoue's orbital bone. Getting my lunch in. Inoue going to the body. Donaire kind of laying back a bit, looking to counter. Hard punch from Inoue. Gotta be honest, Donaire not doing much. Inoue kind of landing hard on him. Should this end quickly, and if it were to end quickly for Donaire, he would be very, very happy about that. Let's just say that right now. And Donaire really laying on him. I'm gonna drink some water. Yum yum. Got some water. Feeling good. Donaire winning that round. Inoue winning that round. Although one judge giving it to Donaire. I don't see it. I don't think Donaire did much. Comes out now. Lands hard on Inoue. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, and if you like listening to me eat, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. This is a fun podcast. I like to do a minimum of one a week, sometimes more, if I can get them in. Oh, landing a right hand. Donaire's pinpoint accurate with that. All right, almost done with my meal. I'm telling you, Donaire using more of the ring in this round, backing up, kind of trying to draw in a way, trying to set some traps. Inoue's record, as you see it here, victory, like we said, over Nonito Donaire. Aaron Dipion in his last fight, victory over Jason Maloney, Manuel Rodriguez, Juan Carlos Payano, Tonio Nieves. And that's about the the names that kind of stick out to me. But he's a very solid fighter. Top rank is very, very high on him. And right now, he's fighting very, very smart. Although the KG Nonito Donaire managing to hang around, managing to land shots. Very interesting that he's able to compete so well. And Donaire lands a hard right hand as we end the second round. And I think we're all sort of waiting for more of an explosion in this fight. Donaire, 10-9. One judge has it 10-10. Another judge has it 10-9. I'm sorry, 10-9. So 2-10-9 for Inoue. So Donaire is down by 3 points. The question is, can he erase that deficit? And he comes out and he lands a left hand. He seems to do well in the early parts of the round, and then sort of seems to be saving, conserving energy. We'll see if that plan holds up. And yeah, sorry, I had to step out there for a moment. I don't tend to eat in the room that I do this in, and so once I finish, I like to get anything out, get rid of any crumbs that may accrue. Yeah, right now, Inoue, I mean, this is kind of a tepid fight, more of a chess match than we thought that it was going to be. That rustling you hear is my paper towels. Excuse me. He goes to the body. Inoue, this is just one of those fights. Is it a slow breakdown? Is Inoue, Naoya Inoue, Nonito Donaire landing, trying to get his jab going. One judge having it for Inoue, one judge having it for Donaire. So, two of the judges giving it to Donaire. So now, folks, it's Inoue only up by 2 points heading into the fourth round. Has Donaire figured something out? Has the older fighter, he's 10 years older than Naoya Inoue, has he figured something out to be able to fight in such a way that he can win here? He obviously has power. He's obviously doing something to get the respect of Naoya Inoue. Oh, and a right hand. And another right hand. And these guys are landing, folks. And Donaire landing to the body. And looking at the record of Nonito Donaire, I mean, he's just... his last bout was a victory over Raymar Caballo, Nordine Bali, lost to Naoya Inoue. I want to say that was he fought Carl Frampton. I believe that was a loss. He also has a loss to Jesse Magdaleno, lost to Nicholas Walters, lost to Guillermo Rigondo. But, I mean, these are the elite guys. He's just a tough guy. And, victories over... hold on one second. I just want to make sure. It's hard the way my setup is. I want to make sure that I'm giving you all the most accurate information. Oh, and these guys are... Oh, and there you have Inoue. These guys are unloading now, folks. Heating up in the fourth. So, yeah, Donaire, he has a loss to Carl Frampton, beaten Ruben Garcia Hernandez. He's beaten, like I said, Victor Chinian, lost to Guillermo Rigondo, victory over Jorge Arce, Shaki no Shaika, Jeffrey Matabla, Alfredo Vasquez, Omar Andres Navarez, Fernando Montiel, Hernan Marquez. So, he's got a lot of really good victories. 2 wins over Victor Chinian. So he brings a lot to the table. The question is it going to be enough here? Right now they're saying that Donaire has a bruised rib. One judge giving it to Donaire, another judge giving it to Donaire, and one judge giving it to Inoue. So right now, folks, this isn't an even fight. Oh, well, Inoue up by 1 point going into the 5th round. So this is coming down to, it's going to be like a 6-7 round fight. Whoever wins that. And you have Donaire, who has, he has a bruised rib. We'll see how much that affects him, down the stretch as this fight goes on. Inoue cranking him to the body. Oh, and again, Donaire going to the body now, trying to get his pound of flesh. Oh, and right here, Inoue just landing better, finding a way, trying to recapture, trying to get back in control. Donaire did good work in that last round, and it was certainly enough to make this bout a lot more competitive than he would like it to be. And Donaire, distance is what he really wants to have here. He wants to be able to use his distance. Just missed right there with the right hand. Inoue, so fast, so sharp, so accurate. And Inoue starting to land harder, really making those punches count. Showing why he is indeed the monster. Oh, look at that series of combinations that he's landing. And Donaire is trying. Donaire is trying. The problem is that Inoue just seems to have more in the tank, although Donaire has made this bout competitive, and maybe this is part of Donaire's plan, is to let Inoue throw a lot of punches early, potentially gas himself, and then Donaire starts kind of taking over more. Oh, 2 hard shots right there. It was those kind of shots that got him this rematch, because one of them broke the orbital bone of Nonito Donaire. And right there, Inoue landing. I'm sorry, Donaire landing from long range, and Inoue lands from long range. This is a very, very evenly contested contest so far. Both fighters breathing heavy. Donaire's obviously tired, has a bruised rib. Donaire winning that round 10-9 as we move into the 6th round. Real quick. Alright, just gonna take this off. Alright. Oh, here, just gonna move this. Oh, and Donaire comes out landing. Donaire landing hard on Inoue. Wow, what a contest between these guys. And Donaire came out and he put it to Inoue. I give him credit. You know, we call him an old man. He's really not that old. And right here, Inoue's starting to land a little bit, starting to really crank up the shots. But he's got to be careful. Nonito Donaire is there. Nonito Donaire is always dangerous. He's always looking to set traps. Now, one judge having so now Naoya Inoue is up by 4 points going into the 6th round. As he's starting to take this over, you have Donaire who we're hearing is tired, but he is landing and he's doing things. He's picking his spots and I'm saying this is just one of those instances where styles make fights, and the style of Nonito Donaire is always going to give the style of a Naoya Inoue problems. Oh, some really tremendous shots. Inoue's laying on Donaire now, and Donaire taking them. And he may have a bruised rib, he may be tired, but he's taking them coming into the final minute of the 6th round. And it looks like Donaire is starting to take over. But me, I say something like that, and then lo and behold, Donaire lands a shot like he just did right there, a body shot, and it gets the attention of Nonito Donaire. And look at Donaire. Oh, Donaire wobbled. But man, Donaire fighting off the ropes well and giving as good as he's getting against an opponent 10 years his junior. Oh, another body shot. And then coming up top of the head, one body shot from Donaire, one head shot from Inoue, and these guys are just landing. Oh, going to the body is Naoya Inoue. so we'll see what the judges have to say. We have 6 more rounds. Now they're saying Donaire has a broken rib. Not looking good for Donaire. This bout could literally be stopped at any moment. Inoue taking that last round on all 3 of the judges' scorecards. We'll have to see what happens now as this bout continues. And that's just the thing, is now Inoue going to that body. You know, he knows that that Donaire's hurt, and yeah, it's just one of those things that, you know, that's what he's going to do. And can Donaire hang around? Can Donaire be competitive? He's being pretty competitive for a guy who's tired and has a broken rib. So we will see. Although Inoue really starting to take over, he's up now by 7 points as we're in the 7th round. Thank you so much once again for watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. Please just let people know about this. We're just happy to have you here, happy to have you watching, and you know, just like doing more, you know, one of these or more a week, just to kind of, you know, just be sort of in the boxing conversation, just try to keep up on this stuff. We have other bouts coming up. The next bout I believe that we are doing is going to be Charlo Selecki, and then Masagayo Parker. No, I'm sorry, Masagayo Vargas. But I want to see when the Joe Joyce Parker bout is happening. I'm going to look that up. So the bout's going to be happening in London, July 2nd. So, okay, so I don't need to do that right away. And I want to do the Jaime Munguia Daniel Jacobs bout. The problem with, and Inoue going to the body there. Folks, he has Nonito Donaire right where he wants him. I'm not saying to stop the fight here, because Donaire is, you know, still trying to land, being a bit competitive. But I think it's a foregone conclusion that right now Naoya Inoue seems to be cruising to a lopsided decision that could, you know, that maybe it'll be easy for him in the second fight. So, yeah, the next bout we're going to be doing is Masagayo Vargas. And then, no, we'll probably do Joyce. No, we're going to do Charlo Selecki. So then, F. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do that as H. So, yeah, 10-8, 10-8, all for Naoya Inoue. Donaire's tired, has a broken rib. Inoue up by 13 points. So, yes, our next bouts are going to be Charlo Selecki, Masagayo Vargas, and Joe Joyce versus Joseph Parker. Just going to bang those out, get all these in, and, you know, just kind of be ahead for the summer fights. Look towards the fall, see what the boxing calendar holds there. Last night was a solid fight between, and it went the way I knew that it was probably going to go. And a hard right hand from Nonito Donaire off the ropes as Naoya Inoue pounds on him, and Donaire with that broken rib. And it seems to be easier for Inoue to go up top than it is for him to land on Donaire. Oh, and Donaire, guys, give him credit. He's got Naoya Inoue jumping on him, but he has Inoue's respect. You can tell by the way that Inoue is fighting with him. He's not totally going in with careless abandon. He's not trying just to blast him out of there. He knows he's got a tough guy in front of him. Donaire landing looping shots, and he's losing. He's losing. Let's say, he is fairly outgunned. He's got that broken rib, and this bout could be stopped at any moment. But Donaire is in there, and he's still trying to land. He's fighting off the ropes, and he's done enough to make it. And he's wobbled here, and Donaire going to the body there. And yeah, this is just one of those things that now Donaire just taking just unnecessary shots, and no one wants to see him go out like this. If that's the case, they should consider stopping it. All right, 10-9, 10-8, 10-7, all for Naoya Inoue. He is now up by 18 points going into the 9th round. I have a feeling they're going to stop it in this round. I could be wrong. Oh, and just getting punched against the ropes. So, remember what I said in the last round about Inoue being, a bit tentative and cautious? He, I think, knows now that Donaire is kind of done in this fight. And I give Donaire shot credit. He's taking those shots. He's been wobbled, and you can see that Inoue doesn't really want to hurt him. He's throwing, flurries. He's trying to look good, but, Inoue doesn't seem to be going for the knockout so much as a decisive victory. And that's what he said he wanted, and that's why this bout was made. Oh, and Donaire just pouring it on now, folks. Oh, and just punching him against the ropes. This is about, they really should stop it. In a way, hopelessly behind on points now. No, I'm sorry. Donaire hopelessly behind. Here I am. I'm just doing my best just to kind of keep up with this. All right. And 10-8, 10-8, 10-8, all for Naoya Inoue as we're coming into the final. These are the championship rounds, and here you have Inoue just looking like he's headed for a decision. And that could be a victory for Donaire in the sense of, hey, broken rib early in the fight. did well for about the first half against the best bantamweight in the world, and this is kind of where we stand now. This is, and I don't think he loses much here. He's really fought a courageous fight. He's taken a lot of punches. His side has to be killing him, but he's still landing. He's still setting traps and still looking for that one shot. And maybe that's why the computer hasn't stopped it. Maybe the computer's sensing something. And I mean that. Maybe the computer sees, hey, this guy's will. This guy does not want to lose. Going to the body is Naoya Inoue, just continuing to pound out this decision. And it's one of those things that Donaire is just one of those fighters. I remember hearing about Larry Holmes later in his career, like before he fought Evander Holyfield, and he talked about how training was different, everything was different, and Foreman talked about it too, just not being relaxed in the ring, being unfazed, going in, and how much that helped them, than it does in the early days, and how that can make you a better fighter later in your career. All right, 10-7, 10-8, 10-8. All for Nonito Donaire. He is well ahead in this fight. I did that kind of quick, and I'm wondering if it said anything about him being hurt at all. I don't think so. No, I'm sorry, Inoue being hurt. Inoue is just up in this. I'm sorry, I'm getting their names because Naoya Inoue, Nonito Donaire. For some reason, there's a lot of N's that are just sort of throwing me for a loop. Oh, and a big body shot and a big uppercut. And I'm saying, what is keeping Inoue up at this point? It's just who he is. It's just who he is as a fighter, and we're seeing it. We're seeing it right in front of us, and stuff like that is sort of, it's kind of, it's jaw dropping. It's like, wow, this guy, this is the real deal. This is what all this looks like. And then you have Inoue just landing, throwing a lot of shots. He wanted, like I said, he wanted that emphatic victory. He's 32 points ahead of Nonito Donaire. I don't think it gets much better than that. Oh, and look at that. and going to the body, continuing to land, and Donaire landing too. I mean, here and there. He's doing little things. He's keeping himself, and maybe, part of that is Inoue maybe not thinking that Donaire has much left, and, in terms of in this fight. But, you got to give Donaire credit. He's taken a lot of punches, but he has hung in there. He's landed. He's had his moments. It was just, he just kind of wilted as the fight went on. But for a while, it looked like, wow, Inoue really was going to have his an even tougher fight than the last time. In the final 10 seconds of the 11th round, body shots galore from Naoya Inoue. So we will see the 12th round for Nonito Donaire with that broken rib to fight all this way. Gotta give him a lot of credit. So Inoue was not hurt like I thought. So he's breathing heavy. Donaire's tired, has a broken rib. 10-7, 10-8, 10-7. All for Naoya Inoue. As we come into the final round, they're going to touch gloves. And here we go, folks. Here we go. Will they stand in the center of the ring and duke it out? Will that maybe give Nonito Donaire a chance to land the way that he wants to land against Naoya Inoue? We will have to see. Although all signs point to a hard-fought, well-fought, pounded-out decision from Naoya Inoue. And in a way, Donaire, these two are landing, they're punching, they're having their moments. And Donaire not doing terrible in this last round. He's protected his body pretty decently, even with the broken rib. Oh, and they finally stop it. Donaire's in pain now. Well, folks, as you can see, Nonito Donaire is going to get a TKO victory over, Naoya Inoue is going to get a TKO victory over Nonito Donaire. The winner is Naoya Inoue by a TKO. The fight lasted 12 rounds. Inoue was not knocked down. Donaire was knocked down one time, was not knocked down and has a broken rib. As you can see, the scores all for Naoya Inoue, 109.95, 108.96, 108.94. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. If you like what you've seen, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. Like I said, we have a lot more bouts coming up, and we thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you next time on Boxing Time TV, where our motto is, why wait, watch it now, then watch the real thing when it airs and compare. We'll see you next time.